Hey everybody, Steven here, and today I'm looking at the Mumba dockable Nintendo Switch 2 protective case. This has a built-in flip stand with it, and a unique feature here, and I'm seeing this with some other protective cases, is the controller portion actually is like a quick release for that. It just bends or swivels out to the side here. My concern with that would be if it took a very big fall, potentially because you're dealing with hinges at that point, it may get messed up. But with most protective cases, if it took a massive fall, you're probably going to get a new one anyway, so I don't know that that necessarily matters. I do think overall this provides a lot of protection. And then on the kickstand, this will store 5 of your games and then 2 of your micro SD cards with this. And for that stand, it feels like it has built-in magnets with it, so as it gets close, it does hold very firm. This isn't something that would just easily flop out. All of the buttons on the top are protected as well. You have your openings for your vents and your ports. You have the openings on the bottoms for your vents and your ports as well. The Nintendo Switch just simply slides in and then clicks in, super easy to do, and then the controller portion here clicks over on top of that and holds firm as well. Now with that controller grip, it is thicker, so if you have larger hands, this may feel better for you. It's supposed to make the ergonomics here better. I know a complaint some people have with the Switch or the Switch 2 is the fact that it is so skinny, so for their hands it isn't quite the best feel or grip. Here this makes it thicker, and I'm actually going to compare this here in a second to the Steam Deck so you can see just thickness wise what that's like. The quick release, super easy to do, so instead of having to pull everything out in order to get the controllers out, you simply just move these to the side, pop those controllers off, and you're good to go. I like the fact that the top shoulder buttons are very exposed as well, so they do feel easy to get to. They're not wrapped inside of the protective case. So this is the thickness compared to the Steam Deck. So it's not quite as thick as the Steam Deck, but it does give it overall some thickness. Looking at how the games store in here, it's rubber. They simply pop in and they hold really firm. If you had this open and this thing slipped out of your hand and it fell, they're potentially going to pop out, but I think overall it holds really good. If you had it closed, I don't think they're going to scatter on the floor if you dropped this. I think it would protect the Switch 2 very well, and then it would keep your games protected also. For the kickstand, it holds very firm. So any position that you put this in, it will hold your Switch 2 in that really well. It's not going to slide all over the place. This can actually lie flat as well, which is awesome if you ever needed it to do that. And this is going to match any of the positions that the Switch 2 built-in kickstand would give to you, so you're not losing anything when it comes to the kickstand on the protective case. For ergonomics, I would say this definitely is something where if you have larger hands, it's going to be great. If you have smaller hands, maybe not so much. And I do think it depends on how you are holding this. If you're holding it up high and your hands are pushing in towards center, then this may be uncomfortable for your palm. If you're more down a little bit lower in front of you, I think this is going to be great. But again, if it's more pushing pressure in, it's probably going to wear on you in terms of the overall size. Now, outside of making sure that the ergonomics on the controller grips are right for you, I think this thing is a really good protective case for the Switch 2. You're getting the storage on the back of the kickstand for your games and your micro SD cards. You're also getting all of the positions that the kickstand offers, and then you have the quick release for the Joy-Cons, which is great. For the price, this is $32, which is pretty competitive for cases that offer similar features here. I will have a link for this in the description if you want to pick this up. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button for me as it helps the channel out. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.